Finesse to me, Finesse2Tymes needs a big brother. First of all, let me just say this, Finesse. Finesse is crazy. You know why I say he's crazy? Finesse is funnier than he is a rapper.
Yeah,
He could be a stand-up comedian right now. Finesse2Tymes can be a stand-up comedian right now and go make 50K a night. He's that funny. I ain't even lying to you. Like, that nigga is really funny. So I just think that Finesse needs someone to explain to him that sometimes when you can't control the traffic of that door, you build another door to get leverage. And to me, if you're in business with people that don't want to let you out or don't want to play fair, what you think is fair, you got to go create leverage that they can't control. I doubt that they have a comedian clause in his contract. He can go be a comedian, do shows as a comedian, turn around, after do shows as a comedian, turn around and perform. It's cool, they do it, and still get paid as a performer as a rapper. Like, I think that we don't look at ourselves enough. I don't think that we think hard enough about where we are. Finesse2Tymes is hotter now than he's ever been, and he doesn't have a single that's hot. What does that tell him? Nigga, you are the star. You are the hit. Why are you worried about they won't let you put out music hits? Put out other hits. You doing that right now. This nigga's on that dog. I knew Finesse was in a different space when Gilly and Wallow flew to go meet him. It was like, oh, he's important because he also doesn't hold his mouth. He's funny as fuck, bro. I think Finesse2Tymes is tripping. He needs to go. And I love to talk to him because I just feel like, bro, you could be a comedian and make this. Just find other ways to make money, bro. Like, why you getting yourself out your deal? Or why you rearranging your deal if you can't get out of it? But to me, when I seen him crying, the only thing I will say is that this is why I don't talk shit online. You've been giving everybody hell, talking shit to everybody, Finesse. How you gonna beat this one ass, beat that one ass, and now you want people to have pity for you or feel bad for you or even relate to you because that's why you put that out there. Because trust me, if he didn't want to put that video of him crying out there, he would have left the camera. He was okay with us seeing that for whatever reason it was. But what I'm saying is that you got to remember, my mom has a famous saying, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. If you put it out there, you can't get mad, it comes to you. So my only thing to Finesse is I think you're looking at it too linear. You're looking at like, I'm a recording artist and I can't make money unless I put out music. And I'm here to tell you, you are biggest ever. You haven't put out music. Think about it, nigga. You just have to find another way to put a title on your name. I'm no longer a rapper. I'm a comedian. Look what Charleston White did. Got him interviews, turned to comedian. Charleston White is making money being a comedian. Glorilla's sister, she's getting booked to be a comedian. Like,
we definitely going to get to that.
Let's talk about it. But yeah, shout out to Finesse, man. I pray for him. But you know, drugs are serious, man. And my thing I'm going to tell you, man, is like, if you a real friend around you will tell you that. Like, hey, my nigga, chill. Just chill, bro. Like, I want you here. Like, I want you here. Your kids gonna want you here. Your wife gonna want you here. Everybody gonna want you here. And I know, and black men have this thing that we do where we'll run ourselves into the ground in the honor of proving that we a man and we can handle it all. And I just don't want him to do that. I think he's funny as fuck. I think he could be a comedian. I think he'll make money. If I was him, I'd reach out to the Ha Ha Mafia, tip me, and be like, yo, let me take Tipsy. Like Boys in the Hood. You know, when Boys in the Hood, they put Trick Daddy in the group. Yeah. Nigga, let me take Tipsy in the Ha Ha Mafia right now. Like, I'm Finesse. It's ways to make money. That's why people need a nigga like Ray around. Somebody say, I know how to get the bread. What else we got, though?
No, that might be a good idea. That might be a good option. But since we're on talk about artists making money, because J. Cole will forever be one of my favorites. To see J. Cole passing out his new CD. He just dropped a new album. He went back home, passed out his CDs, went to the colleges, passed out his CDs. And I just realized how impactful that was because I don't think half the people even owns a CD player, but he's getting back to the basics. He's touching the hearts of the people. It's just like, I don't care. J. Cole signed me a CD.
You know, I would say, I think that we need to bring CDs back as collector's items, like we do vinyl. The reason why I say that is because, like, how many jerseys do you think people have in their closets of players that no longer with a team, right? Players that got traded. That's still a $80 jersey, $90 jersey. Think about that.
Jerry Rice.
My point is that if there was a CD, like some kind of CD collectible, almost served as like an in-person NFT, if you will. Like, it's like if you bought the CD and it's authenticated, you get certain things because you have the collector's item. I think that we got to find a way. Artists got to find a way to start selling something right now. The only thing that they can sell is their story and hopefully their music. That's why we know about Finesse2Tymes. We know Finesse2Tymes. Everybody here know his business, but anybody know his new single he dropped with Jermaine Dupri, the title of it?
I know he dropped one with Jermaine Dupri.
That's my point. That's why I said, anybody know the title of it? That's my point, guys. We live in a world where now access has been fractured. We get to pick the access we want from you. So if you Finesse, you just want to rap. That's the problem. You just want to rap. Nigga, you funny as fuck. rap on stage, tell jokes, and be a comedian. They don't have that in your contract. Now you thinking. Now you cooking. That's what I'm saying.
So now, we definitely have to go to Glorilla and her sister,
By the way,
Glorilla.
her name is now. Last week she was Glorilla's sister. Right, guys? Did I say Stanley? She gonna be famous? I said that. Now her new name is Brorilla. But my point is, her name is Brorilla. She's funny.
It's fun.
Let me tell y'all something. There's something about, and when I said it was black shit, this is what I want to talk about before we wrap up. When I said that's black shit, a lot of black people were offended, like that's white people shit. The black shit I meant is that let's use a Jewish singer. Let's say, what's that kid name? Maddie Supreme, the little kid, Charlie, the kid that's.
Oh, I know his name. What are you talking about? The actor?
Yes. Yeah. So let's say if his brother was talking about how he has all his money from movies. He's a Jewish kid, by the way. His brother's talking about how he had all his money from movies and his brother ain't fucking him and all they need is $1,500 to get through the month, da-da-da. Do you think Harvey at the Jewish guy over at TMZ is gonna give him a platform? No. That's why I say it's black shit. Because they'll put a black person on the stage and let them shame black folks and everything. They won't do that to each other. That's why I said it's black shit. But back to what I was saying about Glorilla sister. Something I want to say. Something important I want to say. It's something that we do in our community that I want to change, y'all, and I just want to give y'all this thought. This is really important. Remember when I was doing a video and my daughter stopped me on Instagram and was like, this is what I really want to say.
You talking about this again, Jay?
This is what I want to say. We have this thing when we say, why didn't Glorilla help her brothers and sisters, right? Anytime a sibling comes up, we always say, why didn't that person help their brothers and sisters? And I believe that is why our culture is being held back. You know what we should be really saying? Why aren't the brother and sister helping him? Think about that. Glorilla's the one. God appointed her the first one, if you will. I think her sister is a fucking star. That little girl is funny. She a lesbian. She got that short haircut. She ain't got no shame. She gonna be big. Imagine how the family would look if they were together. So my point I'm saying is that there's something about siblings where when the other sibling gets on, they always say, why don't the sibling help? My thing is, why don't the siblings help the person that's on? Think about how far the Jackson family would have been if Michael Jackson brothers got behind him. Think about that. Think about, it's always the siblings got to show, I can go be my own. Bro, I wish I had a big brother who was doing it. I wish Nas was my big brother. You think I'd be doing a radar report right now? I'd be running with my motherfucking big brother trying to help him take over the world. I just don't get why we always expect the strong one to help. Why can't the weak ones help the strong so they can get stronger? That's what we should be looking at. Glorilla's sister should have been helping Glorilla. Instead of talking about her friends around, you should have been hitting your sister like you needed an assistant or something. But guess what? When you go put that effort out, they probably laugh at you. You Joe, that shit ain't hot. That is. And she remembered that. And now her friends are her sister and not you. Because blood just makes you family. It related. Blood makes you related. It doesn't make you family. Loyalty makes you family. Like I said, I deal with this myself. I got people in my family that I'm like always blaming me for their life. Like, you ever think about that? Like, it's always the rich person's fault. It's always the hardworking person's fault. It's never the person. We never blame the person that doesn't try. We never blame the lazy people. We always give the weak the fucking excuse. But when it's someone that doesn't, why you ain't helped them? Why the fuck didn't they help me? If I got this far by myself, how far you think I would have got with them? But I get far now. I got to stop because we got the same mother and father and give you everything I got because of that. No, we got the same mother and father, but I still need you to help me. Glorilla can literally be worth $1 billion. I know that feels crazy right now, but this girl is a star. She's young. She can get into movies. She can get into selling products. Glorilla, the fucking world is in front of her. Why wouldn't her sister and her siblings, you got 10 siblings be around you helping you get that shit going? You know why? Because they competing with you. Nobody competes with us harder than our siblings. And that's why she going through that. But my thing is, we looking at it wrong. And parents, if one of your kids is the one, you should be teaching your other kids to get behind that one. Because one can take us anywhere. Think about a Nelly. Look at Nelly and the St. Lunatics. What if Nelly took his cousins with him? What if his cousin were the St. Lunatics? You always got to find outside people because when you got a vision, your family can't accept. It's really hard to accept that we came from the same mother, the same father. We lived in the same house. We had the same opportunities, and you became the one. That is hard as fuck to accept for some. But look at Anna Lee Chopper. When you see Anna Lee Chopper, his brother be right there with him. How could I help? Not, Mom, why you in there? We got a person that's on.
Look at YB, for example. He got his brothers right there with him.
Bro, you supposed to. We got to stop saying, why don't you help your siblings? We got to start saying, why don't the siblings help you? Because we only need one Bill Gates. And if his siblings help them, it'd be that. And on that note, that's the Radar Report. We got to wrap up.
Like, share, and subscribe.
By the way, let me just say this for the record. We just started this new thing, guys. You'll hear a lot of reference for Team Ray, Team Alexis. Team Ray is my team, and my team is about offense. So Team Ray is on this side of the room. Stanley's right there. T-Mac's right there. Everybody from my team is over there. And Stanley, and they're like, go, go, go. Team Lex is defense. Their job is to keep us on point. So now you see Toya, rap, rap, rap. So we got one person tells us to rap, and another person tells us keep going. Welcome to the new office, guys. This should be fun. And on that note, it's the Radar Report. We out. Look who walks in.